Hey, it's me. I'm just gonna make my question and answer blog. It might have to be 2 blogs, I'm not sure. It depends how long it takes to answer some questions, and some are real in-depth questions and others are just simple ones. So, about how often do you have sex? It all depends. Like, after the car accident, I would say it was almost a month before we had sex again. And then this past week we had sex like 3 or 4 times since Monday. It all really depends, but I would say at least 2 or 3 times, like at least about once a week on average. Like when we first started going out and he first moved in, we had sex like 5 times a day, but not anymore now. What are my 2 top favorite positions? I would probably have to say doggy style and being on top. Did you ever kiss a girl? And if so, how often? I have only 2, and actually they're both my really good friends. Okay, moving on. Do you think you'd ever want to try being sexual with a girl again? Sorry it keeps making that little dingy noise. I have to keep clicking back and forth from MySpace because I don't have them written down. I'm too lazy. I don't know when it was with my really good friend that I showed you in the last picture. And it was kind of weird. Like, I really don't know how to describe it. I mean, at the time, she was my best friend. She's still a really good friend. I've been friends with her since 6th grade, and, like, it happened out of nowhere. We were both, like, drunk and on, like, Percocet, Vicodin, morphine, probably, like, some anxiety pills. Like, we used to just take anything and everything, mix it all together. Yeah, we were stupid, but, I mean, I used to live at our house, and it's like we never talked about it. It happened, and that's it. Like, so being sexual, like, we're the level we got to, I don't think so. Kissing, that's whatever. So kissing maybe, but more than that, no. What drugs do you do right now? I guess I'll be honest. Lately I've just taken pills. Like, I had muscle relaxers, which I'm prescribed to, that I hardly ever take because I can never wake up wanting to take them. I have anxiety medication that I take, like, when I have to go to school because I can't get by otherwise. Like Klonopins and some cyclobenzaprine or something like that. I don't know. I got prescribed it from the car accident. And I take Suboxones because otherwise I'm really depressed. And actually, I've been clean probably for close to a month. I haven't kept track because at the time when I stopped doing it, I really didn't plan on getting clean. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to remember this day. So a month from now, I know I've been clean. But lately, I've been really wanting to get fucked up. So I have a feeling there's going to be a slip up soon. And when you think that, there's no avoiding it. But I've been clean for a month, so it's an improvement. So I have a feeling this weekend there might be a slip up. But at the time, it's just like Suboxones and medication prescribed to me, nothing really. I don't smoke. I hardly ever drink. I drink like once a month, if that. It's just, I'm a sucker for opiates. How often do you drink, and where do you usually drink? Well, like I just said, I hardly ever drink. And since I'm not 21, I can't go to the bars, although I've gotten in a few times using friends' IDs and stuff like that. But I live out, not in the woods, but it's like a small town. And a lot of friends have, like, in the summertime, have bonfires and stuff like that, and campouts and stuff. That's one thing I love about growing up here. I go to school occasionally and party, but not really. My drink of choice, if it was like a girly drink, I'd probably say like Malibu Bay Breezes, like in the summertime. But typically if I go to a party, I'll just get like a bottle of Absolut or Grey Goose, are my favorite, and cranberry juice, so vodka and cranberry, or vodka and pineapple juice. How often do I masturbate and do I use a vibrator? The last time I had was when Corey was in rehab, since we lived together, so. And yes, I have a vibrator. It's actually funny. It was a gag gift for a friend, and I kept it, and then I used it and she asked for it back, and I told her that someone found it or something. I forgot, I made up some stupid excuse, but no, I have. Yes, I have, but do I normally? No. Do I like looking at porn? There's a few times that I had sex while I was on, but it's not really a big turn on. When was the first time you tried heroin, and who was I with? I was a freshman in college, and I was taking intro to theater class, and I had a test the next day. It was like midterms time, and I was stressed out. I was freaking out because my GPA was like 3.8. I didn't want it to drop at all. I had all A's during that time in the semester, and in theater I had a D, and I was like crying. I couldn't remember all their stupid names and the stupid types of like whatever the word is for plays that are humorous and all that stupid stuff, satires. I hated fucking theater. I wish I never had to take it. But anyways, so Corey was out with a friend playing guitar or doing some bullshit. I've learned past all the lies by now. But I was freaking out, and he didn't offer it to me. Pretty much I wanted it without saying it. I didn't want to admit that I wanted it, but pretty much I wanted it without saying it. And he's like, well, if you want it, just tell me and I'll let you try it. And like I always said, like, I'll never try heroin. I'll never try it. But I really always secretly wanted to. I just know I have an addictive personality. So that's why I had such a bad, like, stigma associated with it because of that. So, there you go. It was stressed studying for a test my freshman year, and it was with Corey, but he hid it from me, so I didn't want it, which I kind of understand. And it's not like he forced it on me. I pretty much wanted it without saying it. There's a bunch more questions. I'm going to make a video too since this is 8 minutes. Alright?